surprise. Now, there's actually two surprises. The first surprise is that I actually already said this to you. And what's the second surprise? The second surprise is the actual content of my message. And the content is, surprise, I'm here. I'm alive. You are there alive. And that is not something to be taken for granted, because in this country alone, 2,000 people just from COVID are not here. They are not checking things out. So, be grateful. My opinion. Be grateful that we're here. Okay. What's the other surprise? The other surprise is actually kind of funny. It could be frustrating. I choose to take it as funny because it's better for my psychology. What is the surprise? The surprise is I started recording this video for you actually 10 minutes ago. But this video, we're only 1 minute in. So what happened is, in this video, well, this reaction, but the one before it that didn't happen, is I looked at my battery pack, and looked at the camera, and I looked at the recording over here, and I said, hey, sorry y'all. Sometimes I freak out. I have to look around to make sure that everything's not breaking, because some things break. And I looked around and I said, congratulations, everything's not broken. And I made it into this video. Hold on. I made it about 24 seconds into the video. And then my shit broke. Gone. So it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny that the last thing I said to you before everything broke was that sometimes I'm nervous that things will break. And then immediately they broke. But that's all right. We are here. We are here. We're ready to do this. I did already notice something in the first 24 seconds of us playing, which was the bass line. But we will turn it back on and let's do the whole thing. You know what I mean? Let's go. Reminds me of an island song. You gotta be near some water to play this song. It's 100% an island song. 100%. Sorry, 100% a water song. Let's keep going. He switches to blues on the end. Wicked. Okay, hopefully none of this shit will die now that we've watched it. I supremely dig an island tone. Let's see if we can figure something out. I'm a little nervous. Because I haven't played any island music in a minute. So I'm doing tip If you hear something in your head, sing it before you play it. Trust me, that's a weird tip, but I would say always do it. Try to get it right in your mind first with your mouth before you play it on the guitar. The guitar is harder than your mouth. Dum, dum, da, 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 dum. And then you can try to figure out how to make it work. So that's the bass line. So you got like... So I immediately changed and I played this note, 2nd fret, 5th string over here, because it's easier to reach when I play the chord. Oh, sorry, I don't know what the next chord is. What's a good chord? No. E minor's good too. So you can do, so once you got that rhythm in the bass line, so what you want to do is separate them for a second and make sure they're like what you got and come up with some ideas. So for this G major chord, we've got so it's 3, 7, 5, 7. Now, what's something else you can do on the same G chord? How about don't go up the whole time. Go up and come back down. So, sorry, leave the chord out. So that's different. 3, 7, 5, 7. We maybe can even put a walking tone in there. So now I'm going 3, 7, 5, 7, 5 on every string. And now test them all out with the chord. So let's go slow. And now we have 3 bass lines that we play with the chord. And do that for every chord in the song. Then, if you can do that, then maybe you can put a melody on top. I don't have a melody on my top, so like a, I don't know. So the reason why I'm having a hard time putting a lot of melody in right now is because if you look at my fingers, they're all busy. That's all my fingers. And now my hand's in a bad spot. So what you'll end up doing, like Alip did, is you'll play less strings. And I can't come up with this on the fly. Sorry, I might be a genius. Probably not. I'm probably not a genius. It's probably not. But I definitely can't come up with this on the fly. Is that what I would end up doing is play less fingers. And then try to figure out how to put the bass line in. But I don't, what do I know? I'm making this up on the fly. But that's your idea on how to play that islander style of music. I'm calling it islander. I don't know what you want to call it. So you take your chords, figure out what your chords are, then figure out a bass line. Dun, boom, ba da ba da da dun, boom, ba da ba 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 boom, ba da ba da ba. Get good ideas for your bass line. Combine your bass line with the chords. Then if you're going to do a melody, you're going to be forced to simplify the chords. And when I say simplify, I mean you're going to play less strings. So you might play 2 strings instead of 5 strings or instead of 6. The less number of strings you play, the more fingers you will have available to play your melody. And then when you simplify the chords and you add your melody, so I would take the bass line out. So then you play the chords and the melody by themselves. Then you try to combine the bass line, the chord, and the melody, and you may be forced to simplify the bass line now again. Because remember, if there is a melody, the melody is always the most important thing. It's more important than the chords, it's more important than the bass line, and here's a really easy way to know that. is if I ask you to sing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, twinkle twinkle little star, I'm singing the melody. I'm not singing the bass line of the chords. If I'm like asked to Ode to Joy by Beethoven, da 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 ba 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 da 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 da, that's the melody. It's not the chords, it's not the bass line. So whenever you're gonna play a solo acoustic song that has a melody, a real clear melody, the melody is always the most important. And then you craft the bass line and the chords to support that. That's just, I wish I had something even cooler to say. I feel like it's building up to say something like super awesome, but I don't think it's super awesome to say. All I can tell you is if you are attempting to play solo guitar and you do not put the melody first, it's gonna sound bad. You're gonna sound bad. I don't want that for you. You don't want that for you. The melody always comes first. And if you're in a band, where's the melody? With the singer. And who gets the most attention in every band? The singer. That's not a coincidence, because the singer is playing the primary role musically of doing the melody, even though the melody might not be as difficult as the guitar playing, the bass playing, the piano playing, the drumming or percussion or whatever. Do not fall in that trap. Melody is number one. The more melodic you are in your playing, the more successful you will be overall in all of your musical endeavors. Period. And yes, this counts for drummers too, because you actually have pitches on your drums, and the more melodic you can be in your drumming when it's called for, the more successful you'll be. All right, that's me making a second take of the first video. Although the first one that died was only 4 minutes long before it died. Now we're at 12 minutes, mission accomplished. I hope all of us survivors, I hope we're here tomorrow. If I don't survive till tomorrow, I mean, I won't know. But if you're here and I'm not, I still wish you the best of luck. Be successful. Or content, happy, whatever word you like. Don't feel like you gotta chase shit. Just find some calmness and inner peace. It can't be a bad thing, can it? I'm not saying be stagnant. They find calmness. But calmness. You could be a fierce warrior with calmness inside you. You can be a force to reckon with, but still be calm. So I'm saying, whatever you do, whatever you want to do, go do it. And approach it with some calmness. Intensity, but calmness.